Are we going to call this love wanting tea? Because soon Edochie will cry out. He'll say it was just skit. It is not true. Please forgive me. This is what Edochie has been saying in court. That this is just skit and nothing more. And that he is not married to Judy Austin and they are not in whatever union. This is the same Edochie out there doing love wanting thing with Judy Austin. Now, we have no issues with this, not at all. Edochie can as well dance and do whatever it is that he wishes to do with Judy Austin. It's okay. But do not fool the court or fool yourself by saying, oh, this is just kid. The court knows that you are just trying to play with its intelligence, and they know what to do. About the divorce, people have asked Edochie to do the needful and stop being a stupid person. Like, look, May has gone far ahead of you. She's no longer interested in this foolishness. Just get over this your stupidity, and end it there. Like, end it there. So Edochie wrote this. Edochie, he wrote Ijele, Judy Austin, 1. In 10 lifetimes, I will find you again 10 times. Now, automatically, or maybe Edochie is kind of thinking about it this way, that at the end of his life, or at the end of the day, his children will have no option than to come looking for him. I'm kind of thinking of it that way, because the character attitude that Edochie has been displaying so far is insensitive, and he has moved on. Let us put it that way, but not really moved on. Because if you have moved on, you will do all possible best to cut yourself or to cut ties with May. Not that you will be continuously trying to retain her in your life and do all of these theatrics that you're doing. Ijele Odogu this, I will find you 10 times, I will find you this and that. Maybe Edochie is thinking that all of these things that I am doing will make May angry. After all, she cannot publicly display all of these that I am displaying. I'm kind of thinking of it that way. I'm thinking of it that way. And the funniest of it is that Edochie could not even give Judy Austin that mouth-to-mouth, kind of affectionate kiss. He could not do it because he knows that should that be done, automatically information will get to the headquarters and appropriate measures will be taken over that action. Like, okay, although not necessarily that a man does that. After all, he does it during his movie thing, so he can as well say, no, this should not be judged that way. I was simply practicing for a movie or whatever it is that Edochie, he has lies. Edochie and lies are 5 and 6. So Edochie can also say, no, it has nothing to do with that. We were just practicing for this movie role and blah, blah, blah. But, Edochie cannot still do the thing publicly. Me, I thought Edochie would be bold to do that. Like, give your Ijele a kiss, even though it's not something that, some people often do. Like, they don't really do these things publicly. But we were sort of hoping that Edochie will do this. But Edochie is not doing it. What's going on? Edochie, are you afraid? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Be ready to sacrifice for your Ijele, regardless. Be ready to sacrifice for your Ijele. Ijele Chuku. my God, you Edochie, you have really messed up. You have really messed up. You have really messed up yourself. Imagine you cannot boldly do what you would have loved to do publicly. But let me tell you this for free, ladies and gentlemen. Yul Edochie is doing this, or maybe Judy put him into it. He is thinking that May is thinking about him. Is thinking that May will feel bad. You know, that May will feel so bad that he can publicly flaunt whatever he wants to flaunt. I don't know what is this public foolishness, but it's okay. It's okay as long as uh, May goes on with whatever progress she's into. That's one thing about some people. To them, they think that because someone is no longer in their life anymore, and due to the circumstance surrounding their breakup, they often think that that person is still thinking about them for good. You know, you can think about people. Yeah, you can think about people, but not for good. Sometimes to you, it's like, to hell with this person. What even makes you Edochie think in his heart that Mary was not even tired? That's one thing. If God gives you access to the hearts of your partner, you will be shocked at what your partner is thinking. Sometimes your partner might even be tired of you, but because of what people will say, or maybe just for the sake, they'll be like, okay, let's just keep on keeping on. At times they get tired of you too. So Yul Edochie should not be thinking inside of his heart that he's doing pepper them, or maybe all of this will make May feel bad and sad. Mary normally is not that kind of person that will come out public because she doesn't have anything to show or anything to prove to anybody. She doesn't need to come out on social media and start hugging a man, kissing a man, and telling Yul Edochie. That would be too petty. Like, oh, look, Yul Edochie, look at me. I have another man better than you. She's smart. She knows that our society will not tolerate this life, any man can come in, jeopardize whatever, and you as a woman, they will disgrace you. But Yul Edochie, if Judy is to walk out of Yul Edochie's life, Yul Edochie will grab another person. Society will interpret it differently. But if Mary demonstrates this publicly, and she's no longer with that person anymore for one reason or the other, people will say, look at you. Maybe you are a bad woman. That is why Yul Edochie left. Look at you. They are now dumping you. All of a sudden, it will be a dumping thing. The narrative will change. So she's aware of all this, and she's smart. She's not a local woman. She's not someone who will come out publicly to compete on who is with who is shouting Ijele or who is shouting Isimbili.